Greetings, my fellow Fright Fiends. It's your buddy Boogeyman Ben here for a new episode of Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone. In today's video, is going to be talking about a brand new horror film. This was a horror film that did not go to theaters. This was something that was released on Blu-ray, DVD, and streaming platforms back on the 13th of August. I happened to watch it on one of the streaming platforms when it first was released, and then I picked it up on DVD as well. It is the Banana Splits movie. Now, this is loosely based on the Banana Splits Adventure Hour, which was airing from the years 1968 to 1970. And featured the characters of Fleagle, Drooper, Bingo, and Snorky. And they would host a variety of cartoons, sing-alongs, and skits. I remember catching these on reruns when I was a kid. The show was off the air, long off the air. But I did have a couple of comic books featuring the characters. And, I always thought they were kind of cool looking and pretty fun to watch. But, I don't have a terrific memory of them. I always remember the looks of the costumes. And when I found out they were making a Banana Splits movie and it was a horror movie, I was really surprised that they were going to be taking a well-known child's property and putting a horror spin on it. And the plot of the Banana Splits movie revolves around this family celebrating their son's birthday. So you have the son Harley, who's a huge fan of the Banana Splits show. He watches it all the time. Snorky's his favorite, and the family surprises him with tickets to go to a live taping of the show. This ends up being, as you find out once they get to the studio, this ends up being the final show because, unbeknownst to the producers, they are pulling the plug on the show. What ends up happening is things kind of take an unexpected turn during the taping of the show and the visit to the studio, where the Banana Splits eventually turn into these bloodthirsty killers, and they start tormenting not only the audience members but also the producers of the show. The Banana Splits movie was very interesting. It really kind of took me by surprise that they were even making something like this. I think the same company has made the Woody Woodpecker movie too, but I haven't seen that one. It's not a terrific movie. I mean, some of the acting in it is kind of okay. I really liked the brother, Austin. I thought he was great. Also, the main kid, Harley, I thought was really well done. The mom, Beth, I thought she did a great job too. Some of the other characters in the movie were very irritating, but again, this is, it's all done for fun, and I couldn't take it, I didn't take it too seriously with some of the characters, but it just sort of made when some of these characters were getting killed, it just, you weren't really rooting for these characters to live. You were rooting for the Banana Splits to get to them. And I was surprised by the amount of gore in this. There's some really gory moments in this, and there's some really shocking moments in this with some of the death scenes. I don't think it's a bad film at all. It's just a fun little horror movie. I think it was kind of interesting taking something that existed for children and putting it into this kind of landscape. I think it really worked, and I really liked the way the film played out and the overall ending of it. I thought it was really well done. It was interesting. I think it's fun. I think people should just give it a chance and check it out. Don't go in expecting it to be blown away. But, again, I think it's kind of ballsy and risky that they did something like this. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. I thought the directing was fine. Some of the set pieces are really cool. The Banana Splits really take on an eerie personas, and you really see them in a much creepier manner as they go. A lot of things, maybe for people who were always creeped out by them, looking back on the old Variety Hour show from the 60s, but I never looked at them as creepy until now, and now I think they're really creepy. So if that's what the producers were and the director were trying to get across, it worked for me. So yeah, the film's fun. It's not terrific. There's some bad acting in it, but there's some characters you can really get behind. There's a little bit of charm and sweetness to it as well. And I just like the dark turn that it takes once the Banana Splits start to rain havoc on these unsuspecting audience members and creators of the show. So yeah, Banana Splits movie was a lot of fun. Not a terrific movie, but it's one that I'm glad that I own, and I would like to watch it again. I couldn't find it on Blu-ray, so I just picked it up on DVD and got it relatively cheap. It was like $14 at Target. So on my scale, I would give the Banana Splits movie 3 skulls. So that is my review of the Banana Splits movie. Hope everyone enjoyed this review. And if you guys have seen the movie, let me know what you think down in the comments section below. Would really appreciate it. Stay tuned for some more great content coming real soon. Take it easy. Stay scared as always. I have a Patreon page. If everybody wants to help support me, the link is down below. And if you do help support me, Dracula here will get more treats, and Dracula really loves his treats. So any support that you can give me would be very, very much appreciated. Right, Drac?